Imagine going into labor, and instead of giving birth to a baby, you give birth to a rabbit. That is the nightmare that doctors swore was the truth in 1726. Her name was Mary Toft. She was a 25-year-old poor woman from Surrey, and she had recently suffered a miscarriage, but swore she was still in labor. She began producing, well, strange things. First it was animal parts. There was a cat's paw, part of an eel, but then she claimed to deliver a whole entire rabbit. A local surgeon, John Howard, swore it was true. He delivered more than 17 rabbits from her womb, or so he said. Word spread like wildfire. London newspapers called her the Rabbit Woman of Godalming. Crowds gathered, and even King George I sent royal physicians to go check it out. To make matters worse, physicians dissected the rabbits and inside found corn and wild grass. You know, things that animals eat. But they swore that this was solid proof that they grew in a woman's womb. Think about that. Highly trained physicians genuinely believed that rabbits were gestating in Mary, a human woman. But of course, the story started to unravel. Witnesses saw Mary's husband buying wild rabbits from the local market. Some doctors noticed that the rabbits were adult rabbits, not newborns. And rumors started to swirl that Mary was inserting rabbit parts into herself to fool the doctors. Eventually, Mary confessed. She admitted that she had manually inserted the rabbits into herself with the help of her family. She said she wanted attention and thought maybe this was a way for her to earn some money. It just makes me think about like the damage she could do if she was born in modern times with social media presence and AI. Can you imagine the story she could have created? And I bet you she would have been successful making money. Anywho, this scandal humiliated England's medical establishment. These weren't quacks. These were the king's royal physicians that were fooled by a poor woman with dead rabbits. You might think that Mary's life ended in disgrace, but she actually went back to Surrey to live with her family. She already had 3 children before the hoax, which actually played into the reasonings why doctors believed her somewhat, because she had delivered actual babies. And in 1727, months after the scandal, she gave birth to a healthy daughter. She lived quietly for decades later, though people never forgot her as the Rabbit Woman. She even managed to get in trouble again in 1740 for handling stolen goods, though it's said that she didn't go away to prison or anything. Mary Toft died at the age of 60 in 1943 and will forever be remembered as the Rabbit Woman and going down as the strangest hoax in medical history. In the end, Mary Toft outlived her doctors, who believed that she had given birth to rabbits, but she never outlived her legend. No matter what else she did, history will only remember her as the woman that gave birth to rabbits. How is that for a legacy?